Well, hello, Sagittarius. I'm Karen with Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot, and this is a reading, a love reading, love for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Um, we will take this is for the beginning of May into the beginning of June, 2023. We'll take a look at current situation, past and present influences, negative and positive influences, and what you don't see, challenge, and future influence and outcome. And just as a note, I do personal readings. Link to my website with those options is in the description, and I'm using Somnia Tarot today. And I am shuffling, and these cards are not the easiest to shuffle. Ha! So, okay, give me a second. Sagittarius. What does our Sagittarius people need to know regarding their love life? May into June. What do our Sagittarius people need to know? You know, I'm getting a couple different feelings right off the bat. I like kind of it's like a combination in between like anxious but kind of sad, but not sad like I didn't get anything overwhelming by any means. Let's just take a look, but I like to kind of see where I feel as I'm reading. Grab a hold of the energies for Sagittarius. Okay. Okay, what do the Sagittarius need to know? Current situation, please. Three of Swords. Past influence. Seven of Pentacles. Present influence. Five of Wands. Negative influence. Ace of Swords. Positive influence. Ten of Swords. This will not be an easy reading. You've got some pretty tough cards here, Sagittarius. Okay, what you do not see. King of Swords. Challenge. Seven of Wands. Future influence. Four of Cups. And outcome. I will leave that. So here's the moon at the bottom of the deck. And this deck, I really feel like, you know, you're coming out of some really murky waters here. I think you were shown the light. And I'll tell you, the negative influence is the Ace of Swords, but I only think it's negative because it hurts. This reading is about learning something that was not necessarily a good thing to learn. Well, no, it's absolutely a good thing to learn because you don't want to be stuck in a bad situation. So I feel like this is a bad situation. So current situation is Three of Swords. So there is pain here. I think that's why I was getting kind of the anxious feeling a little bit too. But, you know, you planted some seeds. There's something that you started. You were working through it. You were working on it in the past. And this has come to a place where it now is not working out the way you think it should or the way you want it to. And that's the Three of Swords. And I feel like the Five of Wands being in the present influence, it's like, you know, if you look at the bellows he has, he's blowing out those candles. It does not feel like he's fueling the fire. It's blowing out the fire. And that's what I feel like here is that someone just let you down. Like they just let you down. You felt like there was something really good starting. And I feel like, like there was some ignition there, right? You were ignited with something. But now you're sad. And that came from this influence of them just totally blowing out your flame. Like, what the hell? Like it was... I feel like it was kind of unexpected too. this was going really well. What happened? Now you hurt me. But they totally like, they were not nice. That's what I'm getting the feeling. Like this person was not nice. They did not treat you kindly. You know, not all relationships work. And sometimes we need to tell the person, hey, you know, this isn't working. And you can be hurt by that, all of those things. But it doesn't mean someone has to be mean about it. No one needs to be mean. I don't like mean. I don't. We can even be blunt without being mean. You know, we're all people. We're all human. So the negative influence is the Ace of Swords. And I just feel like, yep, you got clarity. Someone came in and told you something very clear. But I don't feel like this is what they said. I feel like this comes from what they did. They may have said something that really just, you're like, what? You just totally took away everything that I was thinking of. Like, you just totally raining on my parade here. And that's the negative influence. Now, it's only negative because it did make you sad. Because the positive influence is the Ten of Swords, which means it's good. This has come to an end. This situation has come to an end. It's done. And it's a good thing because this person was not nice. I really get the strong feeling. The more I read, the more I feel like I want to like fight him. Like I got your back, Sagittarius. I don't know. I really feel like they were mean. So it's actually very good that this is over. This is done. It's over. And yeah, I mean, this tells you that, you know, you learned something, you saw something that was not good, and it's done. Closing the book on this chapter here. I think that's okay. I think that's really good, actually. What you don't see is the King of Swords. And I feel like that's how mean he is, or she. The person is mean, and that's what I think you don't see. Like, I think that they blew out your flame, and they definitely were not nice about it, but I don't think you realize how mean they really are, and I think it's a really good thing that this is stopping. Like, this is, to me, like almost to the point where I feel like this feels abusive. That if it were to go on, it could be abusive, if it's not already. Whether emotionally abusive, mentally abusive, physically abusive. Not good. I'm feeling really strongly here. So I'm sorry if my feelings are getting in the way or my protectiveness, but I really feel like this was not good. And what you don't see is that it was going to get worse because they were going to even say more mean things, and it could still happen. I don't think so. It could. Your challenge here is Seven of Wands, and that's standing up for yourself, finding the higher ground, making sure that you're taking care of you. This is a challenge for you right now, and it's going to be hard because a King of Swords, when they're not in a good place, they can be mean and they have sharp words, and words do hurt. No matter what anyone says, words hurt badly. And you're struggling finding that higher ground, finding a way to protect yourself. And that's the challenge here. And it's a very important challenge to overcome somehow, is to find that higher ground, look out for yourself, stick up for yourself, defend yourself. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I totally feel like this is super important. I'm going to tell you, I'm struggling with this reading. I don't like to give this kind of news, but I do feel like it's a really good thing it's over. There was just something really not nice happening here. And you know, it caused a lot of pain. There's a lot of pain there. That Three of Swords to me really hurts. And I think because it's a simple card, like it's simply hurtful. I mean, and I don't mean simple in that hurt is simple. I mean that the card itself is simple. Sometimes if there's too much going on in a card, it takes away from how much emotion is really behind it. And this is so easy to understand that way that looks, that this just put you in a place where you're just done. Your future influence is the Four of Cups. So I think what you need to watch here, and this is going to come in the future, is you feeling like you're not getting what you want. But I feel like it's also not paying attention. So be careful in the future that you're paying attention. And because this is a future influence, we can write that wrong. Because it says here that you may not be paying attention. You're more paying attention to the weight on your back than where you're walking. So this weight is carrying and is really hard on your back, right? He's carrying the weight. And it's a reminder to really watch where you're walking. So even though you're carrying this weight, you've got to keep moving forward. And you can do this. I think this card also says that you can do this. But keep focused. Don't pay attention too much to the weight on your shoulders as much as going forward and moving out of this situation. And I think that's super important, Sagittarius. Because this, I mean, I look at this card again. These cards, I like the Somnia Tarot because they're very simple. And you can totally read by intuition and how it makes you feel. And right now I was looking at the weight on his shoulders, just looking down at his feet. I'm not looking at that as being sad. I'm looking at that as focused on one thing, but making sure to stay focused on something else as well. So you can't carry that weight. If you're going to just focus on the weight that you're carrying from this negative situation, then you can't move forward. You got to do both. I mean, yeah, you got to carry the weight, but the weight eventually will go away when you get, as you're moving forward, that weight will become less and less and you'll become stronger and stronger. But you have to keep moving forward because if you do, you're just stuck. So I think this can be probably good. It may not feel that way. I mean, I think this will be hard for a while. But because the Ten of Swords is a positive influence, this will end. It's just now you got to move forward from that. And that's the future influence, is moving forward. Your outcome is Hermit. You're going to take some time to yourself. And this is a good thing because this is an ugly situation. And I think that this outcome saying that now you're going to do self-reflection and you're going to take the time for yourself and kind of heal or meditate or just kind of get away. This could even, to me, I almost feel like this is a getaway. Like you may decide to take a weekend and go visit a best friend or, a parent or someone that makes you feel good and makes you feel whole, that brings back that spark in your life and how you feel about yourself because this person took that away from you. I think this is a really good thing, whether you're doing this solely or you're going to go visit somebody, but I feel like it's a journey. It definitely is. Even if you're not physically going anywhere, you're going to take that time and you're going to, really find yourself and allow yourself to heal. After the moon is the Queen of Cups, so I do feel like there is healing being done. And again, this is about the clarity that you're learning about this whole situation. Even though the Ace of Swords is coming up as a negative influence, and because it's causing sadness, overall it's a positive influence because it's allowing these things to end. From understanding and having more clarity and being able to see you're coming out from that murkiness of this situation, you're able to see how bad it is. And this is what you don't see. And I know I don't always see this in the King of Swords, but I'm seeing it right now. This is a mean. And you don't see this, so be really cautious about going back or trying to start over or doing any of that. Be very cautious. Make sure that you understand what you're getting into, because this isn't for everybody. This isn't going to resonate with everybody. So I don't want to say, if someone wants you back, you don't go. You do it. You do you, and you do your situation the way you need to do it. But I would be cautious if this person did make you sad. Be careful because they might have some really sharp tongues going on here, and they could hurt. And just be sure to try to deal with this challenge of standing up for yourself and finding higher ground so that you have room to battle. And I do believe you'll do that because that Hermit card tells me so. Regardless, you're going to take the higher ground by taking time to yourself. And whether I do feel like it's a journey, I do feel like someone or some of you will be going to see someone to help you heal. And I think that's important. So, excuse me. There you have it, Sagittarius. There's your love reading. I know it's a hard one. They're not all easy. I like it when they're easy, but they're not. So I hope it resonated. Please let me know if it did. Please comment or hit the like button or any of the above things. So take care and have a beautiful day and really take care of yourself.